What's up YouTube, NCG here, bringing you a Noble Knight deck profile. So Noble Knight received some new support in Extreme Forces, which could make it possibly a nice little rogue deck to play. Without further ado, I'll take you through the deck and show you what we've got. So, in the main deck, we play triple Merlin, because Merlin can kind of count as the majority of your Noble Knights, but mainly you want it to be your Madrot. Now Madrot, again, we play at 3 because it is the most important card in the deck. It allows you to get your combo going all off of just himself and an equipped spell card. And it allows you to kind of move your plays forward, especially if you're with Merlin or as Madrot, to kind of get into the Noble Knight Link monster Izidil and kind of move plays forward that way. We then play 2 Gwyn. Now Gwyn kind of adds to your field and allows you to special summon himself if you control a normal light monster, which both Madrot and Boars become normal monsters while unequipped, or while it no longer has an equipped card, and it's same with Galavad as well. So, we also play double Brothers. Brothers allows you to kind of extend your board, flatten your board out, and brings out the ability to go into Izidil as well as more Noble Knight extra deck monsters, as well as, because it allows you to special summon up to 2 Noble Knight monsters from your hand, and then it's your own Digustal Emerald, shuffling back your Noble Arms as well as Noble Knight monsters, or 3 of them, back to deck to draw 1, and that can be very, very powerful once you've used Izidil's second effect of sending 3 Noble Arms from your deck to the graveyard, and then after, if you make an XYZ and it reattach, whatever's left, you can use Brothers as vet to shuffle back in, or you do so beforehand and leave yourself with the graveyard of whatever equipped spells you want. We then also play double Boars. Boars is very, very standard now at 2. It doesn't need to be played at 3, but it can do if you want to, and you'll focus more on that way. But Boars at 2 is more than enough because it kind of contributes to the combo plays, but you don't want to see it in your hand. You want it to come from deck to kind of move your plays forward that way. 2 Gwynethar. Now again, this kind of helps turn your monsters from lights and darks and stuff like that, and gives them certain effects depending on their attribute. Light, if it would be destroyed by battle card effect, you can destroy this equipped card instead. As a dark, you can destroy, if an opponent battles another monster, you can destroy this card and that opponent's monster before damage calculation ends. The one Galavad, this allows you to recycle your Noble Knight monsters from the graveyard to your hand, which could then in turn, if you're recycling like Gawain, you then get to special summon him from hand to extend your boards even further. Dristan kind of gives you that bit of protection on top of that, and then allows you to kind of pop 1 face-up card on the field should you need to. Now, my hand trap lineup is always going to be quite standard at this moment in time, with 2 Ghost Ogre, 2 Ashes, and 2 Veiler. If I ever do want to be more persistent of what I'm going to be up against, or I know more of what I'm coming up against, obviously Ash and Ogre will be the first ones to go to 3, but Veiler can still be very, very useful and very, very powerful in the meta as it is, because, you know, I'll be very surprised if Electromite doesn't take like the lead role in this upcoming meta, and Effect Veiler can be very, very important. It can also be very, very important to kind of stop your opponents like Candina and stuff like that. Not that you kind of would, because they might have a Light Crystal to bounce it back, but it just shows you the options that it does provide. Next up for the spells, we play the other new card, which is Glory of the Noble Knights. Very, very powerful card. Basically, it lets you target a Noble Knight monster you control and equip it with 1 equipped spell from your deck, and you can only activate 1 per turn. So it's a nice little quick play equiption, whether you need to use it during your turn or set it and play it during your opponent's turn. We then play triple Caliburn. Obviously, gaining 500 life points and giving 500 attack points to your monsters is always going to be powerful and useful to kind of help get you over beta boards, or just put your life points out of reach, especially if you're running into time. Caliburn can be very, very useful. Double Excalibur. This can be played at 3 if you want to, but at 2 it kind of fits just enough. It's entirely up to you. There are options that you can cut should you want to focus on that a bit more. 2 Gallatin. Again, very, very powerful. Ideally, you use it first turn, get over an opponent's monster or whatever you need to do, and then get rid of it before it starts weakening your monster too much. Double Destiny. Now, this is very, very important in the deck as well, because it stops your card being destroyed once per turn by battle or card effect. So it allows you to kind of protect itself, plus it re-equips from the graveyard. 1 of the Dark Noble Arms. Again, only need this one at 1, but you want to make sure you've got enough Noble Arms to be able to be sent with Izidil's effect. The 1 Rhoda, because the majority of your main cards are warriors. The 1 Monster Reborn, because it's back, you have to use it. It's pretty much staple now in all decks. Not only if you ripping one of your opponent's cards from their graveyard, but in case you want to bring back one of your Noble Knight monsters to help extend your plays or board. The one Raigeki, the one Upstart for a 39 card deck, and then the one Solemn Judgment, because it is the out to everything and it would always be alive. I'll be surprised if Monster Reborn survives the ban list, like the next kind of quarter, but Solemn Judgment certainly could, because it's a nice little counter to stuff like Evenly Matched, and it helps you balance the deck back out, or balance other decks back out per se. Now onto the extra deck. We'll start off with the Link monsters. We've got the double Isidil, the Noble Knights new Link monster. Basically, when it's Link summoned, you get to add a warrior monster from your deck to your hand, but it cannot be normal summoned, special summoned, or use its effects that turn. A second effect is you send 4 Noble Arms equipped spell cards from your deck to the graveyard, and then special summon a Noble Knight monster with the same level as the amount of equipped spells sent. So it helps extend your board and plays. We've got the one Castell for the rank 4 play, the one Tornado Dragon, again quite staple, the Utopia package, and then of course we've got triple Archchrist King and triple Sacred Noble Knight King. Put that down there. You know, we're more focused going through this build of running through these guys quite easily and quickly to kind of help extend boards, but also deal with your opponent's back row. On top of that, of course, going through these, you could take out your staple rank 4s and turn them into Reaper targets should you wish. The one Rose, now this was from Asian Persuasion's deck, and I think it's very, very kind of cool because it kind of resets the board state should you brick a little bit with any of your hand traps. Not that you should go with a 2/2/2, but it does give you an option should you need it. And then of course the one Deco Talker and the one Borolo Dragon, both very, very useful. When Isidil has kind of used her ability or become less relevant, you then go into your Deco Talker or of course your Borolo Dragon. Decode obviously has its own protection values, and then you could, if you want to, get your Borolo to Deco Talker, or you make Borreload using Deco Talker and bring Deco Talker back with Monster Reborn. So there are a couple of options and ways you can play this deck should you need to, and ways you can kind of flood the board, get what you need on the board, and kind of make Noble Knights a nice little road deck to be played, and kind of go from it that way. Anyway, that is it for the deck profile. I hope this helps. I hope this gives you a couple of ideas of your own. And, you know, give it a go, see what you feel, and think what you feel about the deck, and make your own adaptations, see how it goes, and let us know. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and until Thursday, guys, see ya.